The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my rock in whom I take refuge, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold and my refuge, my Savior, you save me from violence. I call upon the Lord, who is worthy to be praised, for I am saved from my enemies. And so the timeline, it goes like this. Sometime after God has rescued David from all of his enemies, he writes this down. It may have been in those last days or months of his life. It could have been earlier on. Again, this section, chapter 21 to 24, people believe it's not necessarily in chronological order. But we do know that after being saved from death, at some point, he sits down and he writes this down. And especially verse 2 and 3, it's like this almost like explosive or like emphatic praise for God. He has all of these titles that he just piles on top of one another. Just saying, God, you're my rock and my fortress, my deliverer, my shield, my stronghold, you're my Savior. Just on and on and on. He piles these upon, each one of them being true. But then he says to even say just one of them isn't true enough. He says there's more about God that could be said. And so he adds them one after the other, after the other, after the other. And there's something about thankfulness, I find, that makes me want to reach for a thesaurus sometimes. Isn't there times when someone is extraordinarily kind to you and saying, hey, thanks, it just doesn't seem to go far enough. So you want to go for the thesaurus, or these days, pull out your phone, and you just type in synonyms for thankfulness. And you want to say I am grateful, or I am appreciative, because you say, of course it's true if I say thanks, but I want to say more than that. And so also, lovebirds, newlyweds, or longlyweds, also being in love too. Doesn't it make you wish that you had more words, more language, that your lexicon was a bit bigger? Because sure, you could say, I love you, but then you want to say it more. And so here David is feeling gratitude and love. And so he just uses word upon word. David the poet almost exhausts his word count right here in the beginning, saying, this is how great you are. He's grateful to be saved from his enemies, so he just can't keep quiet.